Just like the ones I used to know.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Arlyne and I am beyond excited for today's video. You guys seem to really enjoy my last 10 DIYs video. I will have it linked right here if you guys never watched it. So I figured that the best way to come back with another 10 DIYs was to do a holiday video. Yes, I'm aware that I'm a tad bit early, but that is the best part about this video because almost everything is from the dollar store. So I mixed some like regular Hobby Lobby stuff with Dollar Tree stuff. So super affordable, and a lot of these things will sell out at the Dollar Tree or 99-cent store or wherever your local discount stores are. So check those out. You guys can easily replicate a lot of these things even if you don't have the same exact stuff. It's just to give you guys ideas. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up if you guys do. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and let's jump into it. So this first DIY was so simple and it's so beautiful. I just bought the J and the Y little cardboard cutouts from Hobby Lobby, and then the O is just this little branch circle from Dollar Tree, and then the spray paint, I just took white spray paint that I already had and I spray painted the letters. So I set those two letters aside and let them dry, and then I worked on the O. So I took this little leaf that I got from Hobby Lobby that was absolutely beautiful, and I just glued it right on, and then I took this other little branch holiday decor piece and then I glued that on top of the leaf. So once all three of those pieces were dry, I moved on to the back piece. I chose to use a wreath hanger, but honestly, you can use just about anything. I just wanted to hang it on my door. So I took this wreath hanger. I took hot glue initially, but I realized that the E6000 glue worked a lot better. So I ended up using E6000 glue and then just a zip tie right there to hold the pieces together. Then I glued the Y to it, and I have this little joy sign. Moving on to the second DIY, these are all the things you're going to need. I just found a different assortment of these little vases or little glasses at Hobby Lobby. Then these candles are just from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm taking some evergreen that I just took off of the garland that I'll show you guys in just a bit. So I stuck the evergreen in the glasses, and then I did add water. So I just like the different textures and the different sizes. You can really just make this your own. Then I'm taking the candles and I'm going to hot glue them onto the top, and then just to like tie everything together. See what I did there? Tie everything together. You guys will see. I took some twine and then I wrapped it around the lip of the vases just to kind of make it look a little neater and just like store-bought, even though you made them at home. So in the end, I will place all of these on the table centerpiece, and it just looks so cute. I will show you guys how to make this in just a second, but I love the way these turned out. And now moving on to the whole table setting and the centerpiece of the table. This is what my table looked like before. It did have a ton of fall decor on it, so I just took that all off. I did have plates and chargers already, and then I also left the gold table runner. I found this fluffy table runner from Ross. It was super affordable. I had been looking for something like that. Then I'm taking this garland, I'm putting it down the middle. It looks so expensive and it was super affordable. And then this little antler candle holder that I got from Target, and then adding all of the candles that we just made, and voila, it looks so expensive. Also adding chargers like this, it makes it look a lot nicer and a lot more expensive. And this whole table setting was so easy and so affordable. The last thing I did add are these little deer heads from the Dollar Tree. Once again, those are supposed to be little hanging ornaments, and they were just the perfect finishing touch. Next up, we have this little Christmas tree decoration. I found almost everything at the Dollar Tree with the exception of the table runner. I found that at Ross and I just thought it was the perfect print for a few of the DIYs. You guys will see I did use it for a few different things. So I'm just taking this green foam and I'm going to cut it to the shape of the little glass vase that I found at the Dollar Tree. I'm taking the table runner. Honestly, you can use any fabric, but I just love the print of this and I thought it was perfect. So I cut it out and then I'm going to stick the Christmas tree into the foam. Then I'm taking the two corners of the tablecloth and I'm going to bring them together and tie some twine on them. Then I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other corner and tie more twine. Just keep wrapping the twine around because it makes it look a lot nicer and put together and it looks a lot more expensive than it was. But this thing cost me like a few dollars. Then moving on to this little deer head plaque that I am honestly obsessed with. I found this cutout of this deer head just on Google. I will link it down below along with everything else I will have linked down below. So I just printed that out and then I took the table runner, same exact material. I put that behind it and I used some little push pins just so that it would be secure and it wouldn't move around while I cut out the deer head. So I simply just cut around the tracing and voila, I've got myself a little deer head. And once it was all cut out, I placed it on top of the little wooden canvas. I realized that there was two sides to it technically, but I chose the wider side just because I wanted to go for that whole white and cleaner look. Then I just glued all of the little edges down, making sure that I got everything because I didn't want it like flopping off. And that's pretty much it. I think it looks super expensive. I love it. It was done with leftover fabric and it looks amazing. Moving on to this little Merry Christmas sign. I found the cutout that said Merry Christmas at the Dollar Tree, guys. Like that is literally from the Dollar Tree and it looks so expensive. And then I took this little wooden canvas. Once again, I just painted it with this gray wood stain. I considered painting it white just because once again, I wanted that clean look, but I just opted for a wood stain. I think it turned out great. So I painted that and then I set it aside and let that dry. Then once it was completely dry, I took the little Merry Christmas sign and I just glued it onto the wooden plaque. Next up, we have this like ethereal hanging wreath. I didn't want it to look like a store-bought wreath, which is why I did this and I kind of just made it my own and very simple. So everything here is from the Dollar Tree once again. So this whole thing cost me like $3. So I just took all of the little pieces that I wanted and I just set them on the wreath the way I wanted them to look. So then once I had it all set out, I did take my glue and I simply just glued them on. I did want a little pop of color, so that's why I added just a few red pieces. And then I took the final white piece and I glued that on top and I think it looks perfect. It just has like a one edge. It looks just nice. It doesn't look store-bought and it's adorable. And then in order to hang it, I did take this black cord that I already had, but honestly I would have preferred some twine, something a little more simple, but this worked. I just tied it around two of these sides and then I was able to hang it that way. Next up, we have this little Christmas tree and a vase. So all you're going to need is just this vase. The Christmas tree itself is from the Dollar Tree along with the like snow draping. And then I added snow flurries at the end. So I'm taking the white draping and I'm just going to set it along the bottom of the vase just to give it some texture. And so I didn't have to use up the entire bag of snow flurries. So I just put the tree inside, making sure I'm covering up the vase. And then I took my snow flurries and I just threw them in. So I wanted the tree to look like it had snow on it, so I did just kind of move it around. I moved the snow flurries around. You just kind of fix it and make it the way you like it, and voila, you've got yourself this amazing decor piece that looks a lot more expensive than what it really was. Next up, we have these little Christmas present boxes that are so freaking adorable. So I found these 2 different boxes at Hobby Lobby, but honestly, you can use any boxes that you already have. I was just being a little picky with the sizing. Then I'm using that same fabric that I had before. You're going to need some twine and some little Christmas ornaments. So I'm just going to follow the lines that it already has. I did just kind of measure out the size of the box, and then I cut along the edges of just a box sizing pretty much. So you can do this a ton of different ways, but this is what I found easiest to be for me. So then I'm just taking the hot glue, I'm gluing it onto the fabric, and then I'm going to stick the box on top. I'm going to do this on all of the edges, making sure I get all of the nooks and crannies because I do want to make sure it doesn't fall apart. So once we've got the fabric all glued down, I'm taking the twine and I'm just going to wrap it around one side just multiple times, just to make it look like a Christmas present actually would. Then I'm going to do the same exact thing going the opposite way, and you've got yourself this little Christmas present. And then the final touch is adding that Christmas ornament. This is really going to tie everything together, make it look a lot more expensive. I honestly saw some like this at Hobby Lobby. That's where I got my inspiration, and they were like $15 each. Then last but not least, we've got this adorable little hanging plaque. Once again, super easy. I found these little ornaments from the Dollar Tree and then this little wooden plaque at Hobby Lobby. So I'm taking the little ornaments. I'm going to kind of arrange them the way I like. I wanted them to look like they were hanging stockings. And then I'm just going to take my hot glue and glue them on. So who made it to the end of the video? If you guys did, comment down below which one was your favorite DIY. I know which one is mine. A lot of times you guys choose the DIY that was my least favorite. It's so weird. So I love seeing. Let me know down below. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Give it a thumbs up like I said, and turn on your post notifications. Or also follow me on my social media, my Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, because I let you guys know when I post there. I know that all of my videos don't go to your sub boxes anymore unless you have your post notifications turned on. So yeah, that's everything for this video. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.